Don't be in a rush to drink.
On open mic, we got a new guest in the house. There's a new member of Counterculture. Let's get it.
95 Ocean, you have an open mic. Oh, 95 Ocean, open mic. Oh, 95 Ocean.
What's up, everybody? As you guys know, we teamed up with Tasty Gains, Counterculture. The entire network has teamed up with them. They're a big supporter of ours, but we're a big advocate of them. You know, we're here on the road. You can have these creatine gummies. You don't have to pack the creatine powder and everything. You can eat a gummy, go out, fruit snack, and you can. One gummy is 1 gram. You can have up to 5 a day. Look, I mean, another one. You can have them whenever you want, and they're fucking delicious.
Same thing with their pre-workout, the Tasty Gains pre-workout. Simple. It's in a gummy as well. You don't have to chunk down energy drinks and be bloated. Get sick of buying them. One container of pre-workout, one pre-workout gummy. Just as easy.
Yeah, and for guys like us that are always on the road doing something, these are super convenient. I love this company, and this is all we need now. We don't need any more of that powdered bullshit. So go to tastygains.com. Show them some love.
All right, we paid half the bills. We got Justin in the house. We have a new member of Counterculture, Mike. I'm going to let Justin introduce Mike to everybody.
What's up, everybody? So Mike's here down there in the screen with his hat backwards for anyone that doesn't like backwards hats. So welcome, Mike. He's joining up with Counterculture. He has the podcast Resilient Warrior Nation.
Yes.
Podcast. Yeah. So it. Lots of words in the podcast name, but it's great. You know, it's a good podcast. So, you know, everybody check them out. And of course, you're going to see us sharing them as well. He was on my podcast. He was on Mike's podcast. You've been on Tone Alert. Or I don't know if it's come out, but you were interviewed by Tone Alert.
Yes. I don't think it's come out yet.
Probably around the network.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, He's just bouncing around the network.
He's from one of the best places on earth. So, you know, tell me where you're from, Mike.
I don't know about that anymore. From New York.
When we
originally. Exactly. It went down. It went in the shitter as soon as we left.
Mike, take the mic for a little bit and, you know, tell us a little bit about yourself and, you know, give us a little bio history and stuff like that without causing an earthquake in your studio there.
Absolutely. So I was born and raised in Long Island, New York, and graduated from Hofstra University in 1991 with this brand new spanking brand new accounting degree. First day in the job, realized there was no way I was doing that the rest of my life. Went deep, realized law enforcement was what I wanted to do. Wanted to apply with the FBI at the time, and they were on a federal hiring freeze. So met a friend's brother, just moved down to Atlanta. He told me how great the city was. So I went down, applied for Atlanta PD November 92, moved down in August 93 to take that job, where I stayed for a little over 10 years. It was insanity at its finest. I thought it was normal. I thought everyone in policing kind of experienced what we did in Atlanta, but came to find out it was like the Wild West down there, and ended up getting hired by my hometown police department, Suffolk County PD in Long Island in October of 03. Went back there until I was medically retired in October 22. Blew up my back a couple of years prior, had a couple of surgeries. That was it. And thought I got out unscathed. I remember actually saying it to myself. And shortly after retirement, just started getting some feelings of depression, anger, rage. Wasn't feeling myself. Wasn't sure the origination. And watched a Sean Ryan podcast in the spring of 23, which literally changed my life. I spoke to a man named Eddie Penny, he's a former Navy SEAL, Team 6, Debru guy, and he was recounting the story of Extortion 17 incident. Chinook was shot down in Afghanistan by insurgents, killed all 38 aboard, including 17 SEALs. It was their largest lost community in one event ever. And as Eddie's telling the story, he's visibly upset. He's crying. And I simultaneously began thinking about a call I had buried that had happened 5 years before about a 2-year-old found floating in a pool. We actually resuscitated her, but at the time it was not looking good. And I was literally the one call in my 30-year career. I started to cry. I was left at the house after we resuscitated her, me and a guy named Billy Steo. We handed her up to the paramedics, and they took her and her parents to the hospital. I had to stay at the house. It was my sector. So for the next 3 hours, crime scene came out. Detectives had to process the scene, investigated just in case she had passed, in case there was any negligence. And during the course of that, her grandparents had stayed, and they were in charge of watching the kids. It was a family party. And the visceral cries, if you guys have ever been in a tragedy like that, you guys know the deal, man. There's nothing like hearing these like primal screams and cries. It's just visceral. And first time in my life I literally felt like my skin was crawling. And had a tear, started crying a little bit, went to go behind that pool to cry, and I literally said, "You fucking pussy, you can't cry," to myself. Stopped immediately. It would have been the best thing I could have done, but did not do so. And again, as Eddie's telling the story, I'm thinking about this and just began weeping. I just began crying like a baby. So wasn't sure as it was happening what was going on. Kind of quickly realized I had some sort of PTSD. I was always mistaken. I thought you had to see your brother or sister next to get killed to suffer from that, but mine was being inside the most devastatingly intimate moments of other people's lives for 30 years. And knew I needed help at that point. Was not going to be this ornery guy who hated everyone and everything. As we see a lot of these, gentlemen and women get who suffer from this, and started kind of researching how I could find some type of treatment. Didn't think traditional counseling was going to do it for me. So I just didn't think I was going to talk to a man or a woman behind a desk, tell them what I've done, what I've seen. They were going to be able to help me. Furthermore, from Sean Ryan's podcast and others, I had seen these special force operators and conventional as well coming back as self-described broken men from war. And then they were talking about healing from psychedelics, and began researching and decided that ayahuasca was something I was going to try. My wife and I went to a facility last year in Orlando, Florida. It's no longer there, but it was called Soul Quest Ayahuasca Church. And literally over the course of a weekend, it changed my entire life. I was reborn in a non-religious sense, I say. And the universe was talking to me as clear as where you all are talking to each other. I know it sounds weird if you never experienced it, but the universe was talking to me and said that you are now healed. Your life's pursuit is go forth and help other vets and first responders heal their traumas and PTSD. And I literally said,
so, and that's what you're doing. You're kind of spreading that message with your podcast and with the people that you talk to and that kind of stuff. And that's kind of the message that you go through with your podcast, as well as sharing stories, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I bring on guys and girls who've, mostly vets and first responders, but clinicians as well. And, we talk about things, talk about the highest of highs, lowest of lows. In the hopes that men and women who are watching my podcast can identify with whomever I'm speaking to and hopefully inspire them and, give them some hope and propel them to get, treatment themselves if that's what's needed. And, it's been the most fulfilling thing I've ever done in my life. I thank you guys for asking me to join the group. And I just want to spread that message and help as many as I can, because unfortunately there are thousands upon thousands that are suffering right now.
Awesome, bro.
You know what I find interesting, and obviously that is now. I remember we talked. She did not pass away, correct?
She did not. She was she suffered a hypoxic brain injury. She was supposed to be bedridden her entire life, but she's actually made great progress.
By the state of Florida statute definition for workers' comp, you do not qualify for PTSD. You'd be denied.
What is there?
You'd be denied.
She had to die.
Has to die.
They have, interesting.
I covered this on a podcast. It's absolutely bananas, and that's something I'm going to take head on if I can get anybody to listen. The attorneys and the workers' comp attorneys say, well, at least it's a start. But your scenario that caused you all that trauma that probably, like you talked about, bottled up over your long career and then came out with that incident, you wouldn't be covered for workers' comp. You'd be covered for maybe early retirement, but you'd have to quit and then hope that you applied and got it.
Okay.
But as far as PTSD, it's a problem. The statute in Florida is very specific that it has to be death witnessed or death like a bang bang play at the emergency room. And it's very, very clear upon arrival. If they go into a coma, they last a couple of weeks, it doesn't qualify, and it's a real problem. So
it's got to be immediate. And for anybody, because I got confused for a second with what you were talking about, you're saying a workman's comp, so the city pays your money versus those of us, like the other thing you were saying, you maybe retire, but then you try to get a medical retirement through your pension. Now you worked for the state, Mike, or you had a state pension. I have a city pension, so it's a little different. I have a pension board, whereas like Mike would have had to go through, Copville would have had to go through the state to deal with that. So everybody's got, there's all difference, but like as he said, it's the state of Florida.
My advice to that though is where we're looking at is so we see all that trauma all the time. We see dead people, dead bodies, but we don't report it. I would suggest now, and I know cops are going to abuse this, and that's not what it's intended for, but but you see something like that, you should go report it. And when somebody dies, you see a suicide, you see something that, even if it doesn't bother you right away, all it is a quick workers' comp claim. It's not putting you out of duty. It's not saying you're weak. It's everything we're talking about right now, but just having it documented. Because if you don't have it documented, they're going to have an issue with that later on. And it's unfortunate that the military obviously has a disability system that's much more, it's much easier.
Robust.
Yes. When it comes to the police, like I said, you can quit. You can go, hey, I'm jacked up. I saw a baby almost drown. They're gonna be like, cool. Like, you can't file workers' comp. You can just quit and go out of FMLA when you're out of money. So that's the problem with it. And I'm really not happy about the way that's written, because like we talk about a lot of the trauma we suffer is not just a specific incident. It's an ongoing career of incidents, or it might be an administration issue or spouse issue that happens. That, it could be a bunch of things. So
interesting to talk about, because I did a podcast with a guy who is a representative. He's not an attorney, but from a workman's comp attorney law firm, and that's one of the things that they tackle as far as workman's comp. And then there's obviously, for the state of Florida, there's lobbying up in the legislature and stuff, and dealing with that and trying to get those laws changed and get those adapted to the things that we're seeing nowadays. We have a senior. We're in Florida, so pretty much the whole state is a senior citizen community. But we have a big one in my city, or in mine, and we go there all the time to these suicides where they've hung themselves or whatever, and we're seeing it all the time. And for me, I think about it more and more because my grandparents aren't alive, and I find myself always dealing with them, when they're alive and stuff, and just thinking like, these are my grandparents, so I'm going to take care of them. I'm going to protect them. I'm going to help them. I'm going to, get them through whatever problem they're going through, put a little extra in there for them. But then when I go see the suicide, it's like, it's tough.
Yeah, it's close to home.
You read some of these comments. Yep, you would have to pass. I'm glad to see you're fighting that shitty policy. Mike admitting and realizing he had an issue with being brave and admirable. The fact that he is now helping people is a blessing. Kenny again. Here in my
Jerry.
They implemented a drop down during your fire and EMS report that you can log this scene after the incident. Plenty of folks. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's
a must.
It's just everybody's different, and that's I've seen almost an identical incident to Mike's. We talked about it, but the person passed away. But I didn't really feel PTSD until something happened to a family member that was when I knew like what it felt like and what that it existed. I was a real, like, one of those, like, I hear about it, but I really don't know what it feels like, or I don't understand it. I know guys see things and you think, oh, they saw a guy dead. I then realized and have struggled with PTSD due to it was at work, but a personal incident to me where I know what things trigger me 4 or 5 years later. When I hear a certain thing or word or whatever, I can feel the heat just heat me up and go, oh God, like here it comes. Like, you can't stop it. It's like the runaway train. It's like, the next day or two, I'm going to be a miserable fuck. Like, I know it's coming. I can't undo it.
More miserable than normal?
Yeah, more miserable than normal. Hold on.
Times 10.
What's up, everybody? So I just want to give a quick shout out to Ghostbed, one of the OG first-time sponsors of the Anti-Hero podcast back in the day. They've been with us since day one because they have the widest variety of beds and bedding for the lowest price. I would suggest checking out their patented cooling sheets. They keep you cool on summer nights, especially people that live in hot-ass states like we do in Florida. I speak with the VP on a regular basis. He's become a good friend of mine. We stand by and guarantee ghost bed. So if you're going to replace a mattress in the house, or you're going to redo the sheets because your kids peed on them or your mother-in-law peed in it, whatever it is, go to ghostbed.com/culture and save 10% off the already ridiculously low prices.
Tyler was on a cycle during that commercial. Like, puffed, bro. Puffed.
Loud, too.
I show up and you guys start rolling commercials.
That was the plan.
That was we planned that.
I'm gonna wait like he's gonna talk, and I'm just gonna blast him with that.
Yeah, so it's not the power in the plaza. I forgot to pay the fucking electric bill. So
No way.
Solid. That's professional.
You don't have.
What did I just join here, fellas?
You do nothing but sit around all day and don't do
I
anything.
know,
You
dude.
can't
I don't
fucking
do
remember?
anything.
I mean, you're not even
Seriously. Just give the reins. Just give the reins. Well, Mike Morgan just said that he went to college to be an accountant. So I think we've found the treasurer of counterculture.
Exactly. Just show me the accounts. Give me
Maybe
the
he
passwords,
Maybe
and
he
I'll do
didn't
my
pay his
thing.
phone bill either. His phone just went blank. You pay your phone bill.
Tyler didn't pay his phone bill. Yeah, but he's back in a cop car.
Mike, it's good to meet you finally.
Pleasure to meet you too, Tyler. And yes,
I swear we're
I can
running a
lend you
great
$1,000.
operation, man. There's no problem. We just don't have electric.
we just don't have any power.
It's been a long week.
Yeah. Do you have to wait till Monday?
Well, I did the whole. Oh, it's connected. All right, I'm gonna jump off here.
Kick
I
him
can
off.
see my rearview mirror. The
Boot
lights
him.
are on.
All right.
Boot him.
I'll be
Boot him.
back on in like 5 minutes.
All right.
You failed, Mike. You're supposed to boot him,
I don't
bro.
remember where to go there. Look, get out of here.
Get out of here. You're not allowed for Mike
night.
Morgan. I'm gonna call Mike Dilks Copville. I'm gonna say Copville. So Mike,
You know what? Call me Morgs, bro. It's easy to know.
Morgs. So if when Tyler's running the board, if you start to say goodbye, he just kicks you off. Like he just has the trigger finger ready and he just
like the
offs
Florida
you.
AG or whoever she was. On the A, click, slam the
Yep.
door in the face.
Yeah. So for open mic, we usually just shoot the breeze, talk some shit, maybe watch some videos, catch up on the. So I was gonna ask Mike or Copville how NTOA went. You know, like tell us the good, the fun stories, not the negative stuff.
The fun story.
Now, what is NTOA?
National Tactical Officers Association. We were up in Princess George.
It's a big pride festival for SWAT guys.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'll tell you. So here's one of the funniest. One of the good ones. So I don't know if you remember, they had an officer get in the back seat of a patrol car with a black female in the hood and like get caught on video climbing in the back.
Nice.
And it was like
Captain got caught in the back.
and they were like zooming in with the camera and all that. So I'm standing at the booth, and I think it's like the assistant chief of Princess George County walks up and he's like, "Look at," I said, "Hey man, like I busted him." I'm like, I busted you guys up pretty good on the meme, and he had seen it. He was like, "Yeah, I saw it," and I'm like, "How's your buddy doing?" He's like, "Who's my buddy?" I'm like, "The dude in the back seat." He was like, he didn't like that. He was like, "That's not my buddy," and he like stormed off. But
just because he's my son doesn't mean we're friends.
yeah, we did. It was a good turnout. Lot of I'll be honest with you. Walking around, and Tyler is obviously more popular than I am because anti-hero, but that environment is more of my lane because of the SWAT jokes and the SWAT guys. But there was a lot of people that knew who Tyler was, who I was, and it was cool to interact and they put a face to it. And then they saw the counterculture face to all the guys on counterculture. And I think it was those events now to me are more about meet and greet and like going and having beers with these dudes and hanging out bars. Kind of what we did. Like I went out every night.
Yeah.
And just hung out in the bar with a different group of guys. First night it was dudes from outside Atlanta, and then their buddies, and then the next night it was a couple guys from Pembroke Pines that got in the next day. And like those events are very good for us just to interact. They put a face to the page, the like I said, the network, and it was a good time. It was a really good time. I mean,
Yeah.
What do you guys set up a booth, Mike?
yeah, we had a 3 booth. We had FRCC in one, and then Anti-Hero Counterculture had another one, and we were in the best spot in the whole place because they set up the food every day right in front of our area.
Nice.
So all the dudes came to eat. And then I got that. I like that pink Copville sign up, which kind of, you can't miss it. So it kind of brings them in. But That was good, man.
It's like a bug zapper.
Yeah,
They just walk around.
So OTOA obviously being a little smaller, just Ohio, decent. And then, but this was national. So there was guys from New Mexico. I mean, I met guys from all Canada, all that stuff. And it was a little,
Yeah, they're like, jokes aside, they're at the Gaylord Palms in Washington, DC. So yeah, it's a huge conference for SWAT teams, tactics, vendors. There's a 2-day vendor show that's what these guys were at, was the 2-day vendor show.
Yep.
So you got all the vendors there. I mean, it ain't SHOT Show, but it's
I think OTOA was actually bigger. Maybe
Really?
Yeah, as far as the amount of booths, I think OTOA was a little bigger, but then I could see their
So it's
training
huge.
wasn't as much. This Gaylord had maybe a little smaller, but there was more people, like for the classes and all that stuff. Obviously national, there was definitely more people, but no, it was cool, man. It was in that area. I don't know if you've ever been to DC. I call it the Pride Land. We were in like the Pride Land, and out on the distance was where the light doesn't touch and you don't go out there. That Princess George area is beautiful.
Prince George County. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful, man. They have a huge memorial for vets, like every branch, statues. They have, I mean, there's walk everywhere, and then there's an MGM casino right there, which I happen to find.
Did you go to it?
Accidentally walked through the doors.
We rolled in at 1 a.m. and I figured out how to get the Uber to come to the loading dock of the Gaylord Palms and drive me there. And I stayed there until about 5 a.m. the first night, and then
Nice. How'd you do?
I can go back for free. Let's put it that way.
When they start with that's it.
I went the next night, and then the third night I was like, the problem was it was a weekend and the table limits were $25 for anything. Blackjack, that's not terrible. You start getting into like ultimate hold'em or 3-card poker, you're betting $75 a hand. It's like, it goes quick. But no, very nice. It was cool. Funny, anything else funny happened? We met Phil from HPTRT, and here's a great. I should wait for Tyler for this.
Oh yeah, I saw pictures of Phil. So yeah, it's good, man. I wish I was able to make it up there with you guys. I want to try and get to one of those. We got the one in April. What?
Yeah, I said you'll pretty much be free to roam after a couple more months, right?
A couple more months, and yeah, the reins are off.
What's the date?
December 31st.
Okay.
Yeah. So and end of the year, 2025, finishing out 2025 strong.
My Tyler story, now that he's in here, was we HPTRT is a huge sponsor of the network, and I've never met Phil in person. Tyler hadn't. So we get to the account. He's paying for everything now. Phil's paying for the hotel rooms, all that shit. We go in to check in. Phil walks in. Tyler happens to be taller than him. And he looks over. He says, "God damn, man, I didn't know you were so short." And I'm like, this motherfucker.
How is that possible?
First time he's taller than anybody. And he shits on the dude that's paying the bills and like checking us in. Thank God Phil's real. I mean, he's an awesome dude.
He's a real dude. Yeah, he's a real dude.
But he took it in stride. But it was like, and then he's in that. Oh, wait, I don't know. I can't remember what Mike was in. He was in the Air Force. Is that bad? Yeah. So he's in the Air Force and he's really short. So I'm like, whoo. But I was really fun the way he presented it. Like, not like just met him. Hey, man, how's it going? Damn, you're really short, man. I didn't realize
the whole opened up and Tyler took it.
Become the abuser.
Yeah, it was great. So then, like yesterday at the live, I was like, Tyler's back to being the shortest guy. I was Magnet, but
yeah. we had a Delta Force guy on the other day that was short, so I made fun of him too.
But it was awesome. I mean, it was a good time, good exposure. I was trying to think of anything else funny that happened. I don't really think we didn't have any gas pumps get ripped off the van. Oh, the backpack in Fayetteville. We're in Fayetteville, and we're in like Cracktown of Fort Bragg. There's a security guard walking around. I am convinced had methamphetamine on her person.
Yeah.
Gun belt and like a pepper ball handgun. So she's walking around. I'm like already intrigued. I'm like, the parking lot's empty. There's like construction. It's just ridiculous. There's like 3 people inside Ruby Tuesdays. We're eating. Go outside and
Ruby Tuesdays.
Out of the woods come 2 meth addicts screaming at each other. And the chick turns around. She's like, "You motherfucker!" He takes his book bag,
like a sea bag from the military,
3 feet away, and just smashes it off the side of her head. Way in the head. She's like, "You motherfucker! That's the last time you ever put your hands on me." He said, "I didn't put my hands on you." He looked her down the face. He's like, "I didn't put no hands on you." And
Oh my god,
That's superb right there.
I just missed it on video. Like I was trying to get my phone out. I'm like, "Hurry! I'm trying to record," and I missed it. That was it.
only a brag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty cool.
Yeah. So the other thing we got to talk about is Kevin. Is Kevin in the chats?
No, I haven't seen him yet. You're gonna fire him?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So we have a show. When we started.
I think Kenny was telling me about this.
We started Counterculture, and I just put my feelers out there. I said, does anybody want to be a part of this? It's not paid right now, but like interns, anybody want to start a show, like anybody. And Kevin reaches out and says, hey man, I'd love to do it. So he creates a show called The Guys on Ground, and it's a good show and it has a good following for how new it is. But he had already, and he runs it on our YouTube. Like it's not his YouTube page. He runs it through our YouTube. And I already had to tell him, dude, don't.
Well, we got banned once. We got shut down.
We got
once.
banned once, but he didn't do any. The band said that he showed guns. I went and looked. There was no guns that I saw. He was like, dude, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, dude, just don't show guns on YouTube. They hate it. We'll get our account banned. Well, the other day, on Tuesday, their fucking guest pulls out his fucking primary right on the screen, and they're all like, oh, that's awesome. And then he pulls out his fucking AR, and I'm like, dude, oh my God. I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
I haven't even talked to him yet.
I looked really happy about it when he had it out.
I smell a suspension.
So, I mean,
We're gonna need to do a press release.
I had to get rid of the video, but other than that,
Yeah, geez, man.
I talked
Well,
to it.
you could have downloaded it and then just put like a giant hot dog, like a big old glizzy, right over top of it. No,
You can't edit like and post like that, can you?
well, you would just pull it down and then put it back up.
I mean, no, you know what? That's part of the penalty. It's like you want your shit out there. You can't fucking have guns flying around on YouTube. Because literally that last time I went to do this, they had been suspended for, I didn't know they didn't show any, but they were, I'm over there like, Tyler didn't pay the bills again. I'm messaging fucking help. And they're like, oh no, you're suspended. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and they were gracious. They were like, we're only going to suspend you for a little bit.
We're lucky we slid through that one.
Yeah. So yeah, gotta on the network channel. No. That's a no. Do it on your own channel if you want to create a gun tube and have that, then yeah, sure, but not on the network channel. This is bread and butter.
You guys want to look at some videos?
Sure.
Yeah.
If they're not gonna get us banned.
Oh, this was nice.
That guy's short.
Oh. Well, there goes the monetization.
Now, did you see? Can you still hear it or no?
Yeah. Not
No.
now.
All right. Yeah. So that
Right
that
on the button.
Yeah. I mean, we can talk about how short he is if you guys want to. I know.
You guys love when they show the guys. Oh, Tyler, you love when they show the ones on there. Huh?
Oh, my God.
Get the
Nothing
highlight
really
out.
happened, right? Nothing. I'm trying to think. Anything else happened?
On the trip, no, it was pretty
No.
boring. I edited the entire time while everybody was out.
Yeah. No, that was it.
All right, hold on. Let me go.
Put your hands in the air! Oh! Fuck, he shot me, god damn it!
He treats it like paintball.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's like you got hit with a paintball.
Officer
done.
shot. 13 to 04, I am shot, but I'm up and moving. God.
Shots fired, shots
Damn
fired,
it.
shots fired, shots fired. Roll you, man.
Hey! Tourniquet, tourniquet, tourniquet. 13 deal.
Your own tourniquet. It goes on you.
All right, putting the tourniquet on me. God damn it.
There you go.
Go get him.
Yeah, go.
I'm bleeding like a son of a bitch. God damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
You wouldn't
If I
know it.
just got in a gunfight and somebody told me to go get behind cover, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. Like, you go get behind cover. I'll worry about me.
Did he put the prop down?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, I think they said eventually the guy went down, like either from those shots or from somebody else pursuing him.
All right.
Oh, I got more, baby.
Calmness, man.
Here we go.
Old, but goody.
I never actually watched this one.
What's that about doing? He got a knife. He got a knife. Drop the knife. Drop it.
Jesus. Drop it.
Well, I would say the gang's all there, but you can't see her fingernails. I'm sure they're done. She got the
Yeah.
glasses, the
For those
hair,
active duty guys who goes, do not ever stand in front of a door.
and that's a bad one. I mean,
Yeah.
she should be fired.
I mean, that's a nightmare spot. I'd probably go the upper stairwell, like the stairwell
Yeah.
going up, if you want a vantage.
I would knock and go outside. I mean, you
Right. But then
Either
that looked
one.
like it was a pain in the ass because you had like a screen door, swinging door. But yeah, I'd one of us be outside and the other one be But yeah, I spend more time fucking finding the angles on those things before I even knock. And that guy like puts his ass into the door and like knocks down or some shit. Like, bro. There's another one of the guy that dude comes out of the doorway and with a knife and starts going down on him,
Oh,
but
yeah.
the cop
yeah.
went for
Whoa.
like a
Yeah,
shoot.
Kinda weird.
Like he went for like a double leg almost. And I was telling one of the guys at work the other day, I was like, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I have a steel plate in the back of my back instead of the shoot plate, because I don't plan on running and hopefully not getting shot in the back. But I have the steel plate we used to put that one in there for knives and shit, mostly from the inside.
I got a good one. All right, so this is a recruiting video.
Toes in when we stand on business.
Is the sound playing for you guys?
I'm Mr. Body
Yeah.
All right, let's watch it one more time.
Toes
This
in
is an
when we
actual
standing
agency
on.
in California. Now they took on Copville.
Jeez.
So
Yeah.
said, is anyone on that team under 50% body fat? The agency made the decision to clap back. Body fat shaming has no place. The typical California answer. And then I said,
If you value professionalism,
and
it
then
shouldn't look like that.
from there,
And none of wait for the audio listeners, and none of which are going to. Okay, so go back up.
okay, so I say, I'll read it. Is anyone on the team under 50% body fat? The agency says body shaming has no place here. We value professionalism, performance, respect, none of which are based on body fat percentage. And I said, and none of which are going to help you when you're away from the recruiting table, when you actually have to do your job. Clown emoji. And then the cavalry came. I'm not going to read all these, but here comes the Copville people, and they probably
Copville peeps came in.
yeah, they got it's 19 comments. I'm pretty sure they're probably like, we
Yeah,
probably
'cause
don't
they
want to do
can't
that.
delete them. It's public record.
Well, they can. If you're in your County Sheriff's Office, you do whatever the fuck you want and just break every rule on earth. But most agencies are, you can't. But I'm sure the media guys like, that didn't work out. We're not fucking California. I'm going to tell you you're a fat piece of shit. And I don't care. So
Jesus, protect me and my man. I've been hit. Get out of the truck! Stay over there. No! Maintain coverage.
You may be called today to do exactly what this guy did, but will you be prepared? This guy does it textbook right. He says, Jesus, protect me. This is not a cry of a weak. This is a cry of a warrior who has accepted death. He then takes aim and fires through his window because that's all he's got, okay? Then he says, I've been hit. Because you're going to get hit in this life, proverbially or physically, okay? He doesn't call it on the radio because it's called staying in the fight no matter what until the enemy is dead. He empties his carbine and then he drops it on the ground. This ain't the movies. There's no need to sling it. If you're out of ammo, it doesn't matter. He transitions to his touch point, all right? Then he self-aids. He puts a tourniquet on himself because there's no one coming to help you but you in this life. He calmly calls in his position at this point only after the enemy is dead because panic is contagious. He says, I need medical, as about as calm as you can be. And then he controls the situation, even though he's been hit and he's bleeding out. He says, stay over there, maintain coverage, and follow for more.
Jesus, protect me and my.
So that's a really good video.
I mean, Jimmy breaks it down, dude.
The breakdown to me is 95% of cops are not prepared for that. And maybe 0.0000, keep going the rest of the show, 1% females cops are ready for that. Maybe. That recruiting video I just showed could end up, you can end up there. What are you gonna do with that fat chick in that? You're setting her up to die. You're gambling, you're playing roulette, you're just slinging the wheel, it's going around.
There's no way to test that. Like, how do you test for that? You know, like, I'm not asking. It's a rhetorical question.
I know. You look at her eyeballs. You go, that person is not capable. And then training. Take that person, put them in training, and say, similar scenario. Here, there's a gun on the ground.
Confidence.
You take the gun away from me. All right, lady. Like, I'll be sitting in this chair while you try to take the gun away from me. You're not getting it. Like, put me in handcuffs. That should be a test. Put me in handcuffs or get me in a position where you can get back up here to cuff me with you. If you fail, off you go. Later. But we won't. We'll let them die. We'll go to their funerals. We'll let them die.
And I always argue with Mike with this one, man. You know what? The people aren't putting in to be cops anymore because the culture sucks, and so good people and good warriors aren't putting in. So I want to go on vacation. I want to get shifts off. I don't care who they put in there at that point. Like, I need boots. I need feet and boots so I can have a day off. It fucking kills me when we're low on manpower, so no one can fucking take a vacation or a day off. That's my problem.
Yeah. I was just going over with him because my last 2 weeks is going to be during Christmas. I go, hey, just so you guys know, that's going to be my last 2 weeks. My car is going to be at the PD. My gear is going to be in the warehouse. So it's my last 2 weeks and it's during Christmas. So pencil me on the schedule. That way, I mean, I'm one of the senior guys anyways, but like, you know, I don't want you to give off the limit of people and then all of a sudden Justin turns in his letter like it's a surprise. I want you all to know.
Here's what you get from that. You get this.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Look at these fucking guys. They're coming. Here's your days off. We got days off, everybody.
Here comes our days off.
We're all fucking dead. We're off today.
No. They all just put in for death and injury investigation, criminal law class. So they're going to have 3 weeks off sitting at the academy in classes because they all got approved for classes, and I'm still humping calls.
That's what's filling the calls, and I get it. If you want to go, that's fine. But that's what we're doing.
Mike, are you still on the job? I know that you guys probably talked about it. I missed it.
No, I got medically retired in October 22. So I'm out almost 3 years.
And you were in the military too?
No.
Okay.
No. Did not.
No, 30 years, 10 years Atlanta, 20 years, 19 and a half years Suffolk County. And then before that, college as for accounting. So that's why I said he's going to be the treasurer or the CFO.
Yeah, we don't.
That's why I was born. Suffolk County, where we're like related.
Exactly. Paisans.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
You guys eat subs together?
No.
Yes. Oof.
I would imagine the vest is stopping most of those. Good thing he's wearing it.
Look out for mom.
Yeah, mom's gonna get stabbed.
Get down. Stop it. Get away. Go. No. Stay there.
Oh, back of her eye. Yay.
Now, what did she got on? She the best one?
Get away. Moving shot. Put it down. Put the fuck down. You understand me? I didn't want to do that. Okay. You let it go? Look at me. I'm ready to score it out. Okay. Listen to what he's telling you. Keep down.
All right. Before you break it down, let me minimize it. I think at face value, without Monday morning quarterbacking earlier, like that dude did a phenomenal job.
Absolutely.
He did. It's run backwards down a fucking slight hallway because that's like a set in front door. Run backwards with like barriers on both sides with a guy chasing you with a knife. Not good. So he went right in and attacked.
Yeah,
It's a tough one.
Pinned him, and then the vest it appeared, and I guess you get hit under the vest, but it appeared the vest absorbed most of those stab attempts, and there wasn't much behind him.
What do you think about him not? And I get it. I probably wouldn't have even known what to do at that point, but he didn't go for a fucking close contact shot. He went for the takedown. Do you think he didn't notice the knife or?
No, I think that he made the best decision of his entire life. If you disengage, go back and even try that, and that dude slices you across the throat or catches you the wrong way, you're done. I think that close the distance, pin him. Now, if it's a machete or something, an axe, that's going to be a little bit worse of worse of a situation. But it looked like a very small knife. I think he performed excellent.
And in hindsight, he's catching maybe kidney shots. Like he's catching kidney, like low rib. So vitals are up higher, closer to the guy's body, like up into his shoulders and stuff like that. So, he's protected at least by the vest. And I mean, I thought I read that he didn't even get stabbed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, really?
It looked like they were all vest shots. Like you're not going to penetrate the vest.
So here's one of my shit talk. Here's a shit talking thing that I always have a problem with. Granted, they're wearing a vest, but those guys that throw on like the shooter plate carriers, like Miami-Dade does it a lot of time on the road. They throw on these like shooter plate carriers where it's like just almost the size of like the shock trauma plate on the front, and then on the back you've got no side coverage. You've got minimal. You've only got
about that.
That guy would have a tough time.
Your task force guys put this on. They put the little thing.
Yeah.
It covers like this much, and then it's got their AB positive blood type on it, and their unit, and then there's like a big pouch over here, here with the medical equipment they're going to need when they get stabbed. So
when they get stabbed or shot in the ribs.
What do you think about? What's your take on the female coming in? I don't know. I don't know if she knew. I don't know if he got radio traffic out, but because there wouldn't be. I mean, that warrants a swift kick to the fucking skull.
Hell yeah.
If he's got a knife
face off his head.
Contact shot to his fucking dome. You can kill him.
Yeah, I think once she kind of realized that he had the knife, that's when she pulled out the gap piece and said, and she said fuck, which is good. And that's, there's people that are against cursing, but I am not against cursing. I will fucking kill you right now.
Thoughts on dudes running plate carrier? That's what we were just talking about. Like,
I think that's what that's what we were just talking about.
That's not a plate carrier. That's I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know why they do it. The two guys I worked with worked under me. Both did like the plate carriers. I wore a regular outer carrier vest, and I always wore it.
But I mean, that video tells me every time, like, why I have the side panels in my vest, and why I have the bigger back. The bigger back ballistics.
I said you can just walk around, fucking t-shirt on.
No, I didn't. I said when I eat lunch, I would eat. I did not work the latter couple months of my career. I did not work a very high. We ate in a nice area.
There were no guns, no drugs, no knives anywhere.
I worked in the hood. I would bring my own lunch and I would eat it in the microwave. But I would take my vest off, and Mike, that just grinds his gears.
In public?
Gets Mike going.
Are you talking like a firehouse? Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
I'm in that uniform, that vest is on 24/7. We used to eat at the firehouses, so we pop it off there. But man, if that shit goes down, you're done.
Yeah, but I'm comfortable.
Exactly. Hey, at least you don't have
No, I remember early in my career in Washington State when a whole group of officers got gunned down at a Starbucks. They were at a Starbucks and there was 5 or 6 of them.
There, two guys. That happened here about 8 years ago in Kissimmee.
Oh yeah.
And that had just happened recently. 2 guys were, I don't know what everybody calls it, 56ing in their regular spot, eating lunch in their cars, and some guy that had scouted them out before killed one guy.
Yeah, that was a couple months ago, right? They were at a dead end or something?
Yeah. I think it was like last month, maybe.
Everybody remember Tyler? He died comfortably today here.
Exactly.
At Chipotle.
At least you didn't overheat.
Chipotle bowl in his hands when he passed away.
Your shirt was dry.
Oh, I think I got one more one. And then we'll talk about
Team South Florida said Gilchrist County not long ago. Yeah, ambushed. Oh yeah, Gilchrist County in Florida. They had one.
All right.
They probably make TikTok.
I love this one. This one fucking boom.
South 1-5.
Like, what is going on?
Did he just throw like a razor scooter?
Yeah.
He's got a pile of them.
Did
the cops ride up on the razor scooters? Let me tase him.
I just want to.
Why did you chase him into the water to begin with?
Okay, so that hold on, that WWE hit, like, and she's like, out. She's out.
She sold that.
Oh yeah, that's Chris Tucker right there. You got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, she took a bump.
And, yeah, I don't know if Razor scooter like this. It's just one of those calls. Like at the end of the day, that's lethal force. But if you're like, I know this crackhead isn't going to kill me with a scooter, you kind of like.
Hey, I know what those things feel like when they hit my ankle when I'm trying to do ollies and spins and shit. So
Justin was the Razor scooter guy while everybody else was skateboarding. Justin was on the fucking.
I need handlebars, bro. Woo!
And then I don't know why. Like, what's the rush to ruin your entire fucking gun belt? Exactly. You get soaked and wet. Where he ain't going anywhere. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they waited it out forever and they were finally like, dude, we got to go.
Yeah. I mean, maybe this was the end of 2 hours worth of a standoff. The guy's a prune and they're like, all right, some sergeant's like, let's wrap it up.
Somebody had taser out. And as far as I know, that's a no-go in the taser world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially saltwater. I would think saltwater is just going to destroy.
More like a lake.
Oh.
Yeah. To me, I don't know. But
I got one. Hold on. I got another one.
We got tandem video guys now.
Yeah, we're moving up in the world.
This is fucking your job, Justin. Whiskey.
I don't have any logins.
This is the final boss of Get Back. Ready?
You can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way
up. Get back. Stay back. Get back. Stay back.
That's the only time I've ever seen the stick work. That was very effective.
My next run game, we ain't never leave. Counting up money, we ain't never sleep.
You got tasers, man?
Yeah, over here.
Nothing
can
He even did the hand up and the crisscross. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Get back, stay back, get back, stay back. Yo, that shit. Yo, what's up, Weapon Stencils? That's Dustin. I got a podcast with him on Sunday at the donut shop. The Weapons Stencils is the YouTube channel that just popped up that he made a comment. His name's Dustin. I'm doing a podcast with him on Sunday.
Breaking news.
What?
The Connecticut State Trooper involved in that massive video we broke down has been arrested for disorderly conduct for the auditor incident.
Who?
That was the guy that got spit on.
The spit in the mouth.
Oh, he got arrested?
Let me
the cop spit in someone's mouth?
I thought that happened a while ago. I thought his arrest was a while ago.
He didn't get arrested that day. They didn't take him.
Yeah. But I thought it was only like a week later that he got arrested.
No, it's just breaking 2 hours ago.
Oh, no shit. Oh,
Beep,
beep, beep, beep, beep, beep, beep, beep,
Exactly.
Counterculture.
Didn't even come up with my cell phone.
Hold on. I gotta figure out how to get rid of all this shit.
You guys,
Is a cop who spit in someone's mouth?
No, it was an auditor. Fucking knew what he was doing. He went to a cop.
Long Island auditor. Maybe you know him.
Yeah, let's get your opinion on this because we all broke down. We had our different opinions, but I think Mike's looking for it. But essentially, an auditor goes to a cop's private residence when he was off duty. They know each other. They've had exchanges in the past, and they were not positive. And so he went, and then the guy came out and said, "Get the fuck off my property." So he started leaving.
Oh, I saw that one.
The auditor knew he was smart. He started backing up, and then the
I don't
cop
have
came
the
out.
video, but I'm
Didn't
going to
matter.
confirm the.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't.
Tyler's doing a good job breaking it down.
By memory.
So here's,
Yeah,
here's the
watched it a few times.
Oh,
Ex-
Dom breaks it down, I think.
So ex-trooper.
Ex-Connecticut trooper.
Oh, he must have quit too. On top of it,
Damn.
Jesus.
so there you go.
All you had to do was stay inside your house and
Izzo
let
was right.
the guys
Izzo
that are
was
working
right.
handle it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
Sean
Mike,
Reyes is
Mike,
the
are you
other.
coming? Mike, are you coming into Orlando for the 2nd and 3rd?
Which Mike?
Tuesday.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
Cop Hill's coming Tuesday.
You're coming
Am I?
Tuesday?
That's nice. I didn't know that.
You
It's,
told me.
It's other than
Asshole.
Hold on. I can come both days, really, but yeah, I'll be there.
Go rent a Cadillac.
When do you want to shoot the counterculture?
Well, if we're
Friday
gonna-
night or Sunday night?
Sunday
night? I'm
Monday night.
not there Sunday night.
First.
Monday night.
Oh,
First.
What time? No. Why don't we do this? They're gonna roll in late. Why don't we get to the studio early Tuesday and shoot them before they get there?
Okay. That works.
We only need
Like
a couple. Right?
you're gonna set everything up Monday night, and then we're gonna mess it up.
No, if you need a fucking couch, we'll move the couch. Oh my God.
Domestic.
I'm just.
We'll be
Mike,
all right. We'll be all
Justin
right.
forgot to hit record on the first fucking audio
Oh, yeah.
session.
Hey, but it worked, did it not? It sounded just fine.
Yeah. How did you do that?
Adobe has a podcast website that you can load for free up to an hour of audio, and it'll scrub all the background echo, all the noises, all the bullshit. It'll scrub it out for free, and it'll give you fucking 95% quality. Once in a while, if somebody, thankfully those two guys enunciate their words well and don't have accents and shit, but it cleans it up really well. Amazing. So nobody even knew the difference. But yeah. I just got another light. I added another big fucking
Hey, wait,
light.
it was kind of dark, wasn't it? Last season, first season, season 1.
Well, we turned off the house lights.
Yep.
So
Yeah, we
you know,
blacked out the fucking windows.
yeah. But I have a whole nother light so we can test that out too and see if that helps to illuminate these guys, and then I'll darken it and make it mysterious and ominous in post.
Friday nights, man. We got to move this open mic.
This needs to be the show. This will be the show at some point.
The live show. Oh yeah. By the way, Justin can't do the live show until next year.
Next year.
Yeah,
Tyler wants me to come up there on like Wednesday nights, and I'm like, I work every Wednesday.
Till December. Yeah.
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 Well, Tyler says this stuff is happening next week. It starts next week.
I did not say that.
Might start sooner than that.
Yeah, Mike starts doing that.
Might start tomorrow.
But yeah, we're definitely getting a space. We're the original space that we thought is just going to cost too much to build out on our dime to build out somebody's property, and then the next place we're looking at, it's nice. It's almost too much. Like it's got five areas for podcasting. Like, so we would have every show could have its own thing. It's got a fucking shower, but and then the third option is I'll call you. We're coming to your house.
Oh yeah. I got a large RV garage
gotta make
that
my
you can
name-
use.
I started to make my name Mike the Intimidator, Copville tonight. Right.
You should do that. It's like Dale. Isn't that Dale Earnhardt?
Yeah, the Intimidator. Yeah, like this.
Why?
Wait, this is all I saw already.
He'll call you.
Okay.
Or it'll be a really good.
Just
Or
was like, I don't know what we're laughing
it'll be
about.
a really good podcast here soon. So
Oh Jesus. Oh, I'm already reading between the giggles.
Drama.
I'm figuring it out.
Now tuning in. Sheesh. Thanks for coming late.
What up, sheesh?
Coming early. Oh, coming late's better than coming early, though.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mike, dude, I'm super stoked. I know Justin hit us up like last week about
We
This
actually talked about it on our episode right after we finished the episode. Either one, I did his podcast, he did mine. I remember one of them. I brought up counterculture as a. I mean, he knew. I could tell talking to him right away, like because I'm the talent. I could tell from talking to other talent that he was,
Talent
he was
goes
good.
talent.
No, he's a jam up dude. He's one of those guys. You talk to him for 2 minutes. You want him going through a door with you or fighting with you. So I knew he'd fit right in.
Nice. I appreciate that.
Justin, where do you work? Are you?
No, I think Efren's asking about in Washington. I knew about that thing on the opposite end. I'm in Florida, and I bought those guys' challenge coins, the agency's challenge coins. Back then, they were doing a fundraiser for the officers, and yeah, it was all the way up in Washington. But I stayed pretty tapped in on all that shit.
Are you ever gonna do the show in the Star Wars helmet? Yes or no?
Yeah, whatever you want, man.
Can you get like a Rode mic and put it in there?
Totally. Oh yeah.
You get that one Magnet had, that new fucking wireless.
Probably sounds fine right now.
Oh boy, here we go. What is that thing back there on the shelf? It looks big. Someone said Tyler is like Florida.
Right? Yeah, you can hear me just fine, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's really bad.
He watches porn wearing that helmet.
Oh man.
First off, that's a scout trooper. They
Thank you.
they police the planet of Endor.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Stand all kinds of places.
Get another ad I can run. You fucking find an ad.
They beat up Baby Yoda at one point.
Like you don't know any of this, do you?
I have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Cool.
I saw Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, and Star Wars.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, Return of the Jedi, Mike.
No, that wasn't in there.
Yes, it was. They're the guys on the fucking jet skis that go through the air in the forest.
Tyler, did I mention you taller,
And hit trees.
taller today?
Thank
That's why if you don't pay electric bill, you grow a little bit.
Hey, somebody said, did someone say Tyler looks like Florida? That was
Yeah.
Mike's favorite roast. I don't know. Where was it at? What was it at?
I think I was on the live. One of the nights I
Oh,
was-
man.
one of
Fucking
the nights I
Mike.
was filling
Oh,
in
that was
for
very funny.
somebody. Yeah, somebody said I thought that was great.
So
Looks like Florida.
Tyler looks like Florida. Just you look atypical Florida.
I look like it.
Well, he's got his nipples hanging out usually because the shirt's cut too far.
I'm done doing that. I'm done
Yeah,
doing
but
that.
the nipples. That's
Why?
When you wear a cut off like a muscle shirt that you've cut yourself, when you're standing upright, your nipples are covered. As soon as you chill, it goes like this, and then I do an entire fucking podcast with my nipples out.
Let me tell you what kind of friend Tyler is. So we were in the room. They stopped selling alcohol in the like you can't get alcohol at a certain point. This dude ordered ahead for Phil Guinness drought drafts in the glass and walked them up to the room and put them in the refrigerator. So when we came in at like 2 a.m., he's like, "Hey man, look at this." He pulls a fucking draft beer right out of the fridge. Like I'm like, dude, that's quality.
It's gangster, bro.
That's
It's gangster.
They didn't
like,
have it bottled.
Yeah, you can't buy the bottles. They're like, but you can just load up on draft. So I can only imagine him going back to the
I
room.
was spilling it through the lobby and the elevator.
He started with
I'm
6
so
of them.
thirsty.
And
That
I
sounds like
came
such a
in
good
like
idea right now.
starving. Everything was closed, and I kept buying these ice cream bites. They were in like a little bag, they're fucking little square ice cream bites. And then
That was fun.
that was-
Mike, I don't want to say like Mike after just like a beer or two is goofy and he lightens up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a fucking
And
mad all the time.
what about after like 19 and a couple of shots I did that first night? How was I that night?
Yeah.
Well,
Mike-
was it the first night or no? It was the second night. It
second
was
night.
like battle. It was the snore. Like both of. I was in the middle
God.
bed. Phil was on the left bed from HPTOT, and Mike was on the pull-out couch that he didn't pull out. He just slept on the couch part.
I got a fucking
And
blanket,
it
a little
was-
sheet thrown on the bed, and I slept on a fucking couch.
I have never heard snoring like that from Mike. And I was like, whoa. And then apparently Phil took the reins for the snoring, and Mike said it was
Well, I walk in at the first night at like, I got back from the casino like one night, like 3 a.m. and I'm like, I can't fucking go. But like, thank God Joanna was working. So somebody talked to her. I'm like, this is fucking nuts. Like, I can't go to sleep with this. And he recorded me snoring. I'm like, bro, I don't care how loud you think that is. Like, that dude over there, forget about it, dude. I went to the gym every morning because he was fucking snoring. I'm like, I can't.
Is that Lupe?
Oh, was that Lupe? You saw Lupe?
I know.
Yeah, she was getting a water bottle.
No one has anybody met Lupe yet?
No.
We're not. I was trying to confirm she exists.
Do you want to stick your face in here real quick?
Whoa. I'm gonna say
she
that.
says no.
I got 10 more minutes till I say that.
What? Yeah, the live thing. They just want to prove that you are alive. She says she's a real person.
Hold up 2 fingers if you're okay.
No, you probably have somebody hostage. Like
Untie the rope.
Yeah, that's my hostage that just walked by to get a bottle of water.
I'm pretty sure Justin goes on vacation and superimposes his wife into all the pictures.
I mean, that AI is really good.
What did you go to LA for? Literally a concert?
Yeah, literally a concert. Yeah, my friend works for Sirius XM. You knew that, and he got. They were recording this episode, this like live show for Lainey Wilson, the country singer, and there was a giveaway for people that have Sirius XM, and he was like, "You want to go in?" And I was like, "Please, yeah, can we go?" So we got tickets and flew out there, and Lupe's sisters live there, so we stayed with one of her sisters and her husband and kids and stuff. And then, Lupe was there. She left on Saturday when we were doing the live event. And then I left Sunday. And we went out there, caught the concert, and then headed back.
All right.
That was trick. We did it. It felt short for me, but then I realized I joined 30 minutes later.
And then I got Orlando this week, and then New York at the end of the week.
What are we doing in New York?
Family reunion wedding thing. Erie, like just south of Buffalo.
Okay.
Lake Chautauqua.
So our next event is what, October? And Justin, you're right? You're good for that?
Yeah.
So you follow Ian Bick?
I don't, but I know who he is. Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm going on there. I'm going up when we're up there. I think I'm going to drive over and do his.
Yeah, Kenny's been on his show. Kenny went over and did his show.
He only does in person. So,
yeah.
Cool story. I mean, I like
yeah.
that.
I mean, he was actually in jail.
Yeah.
What's the story, Mike? Can you run it down quick?
You got to follow it. He's met some famous people. He was in prison and then or jail, and he basically runs a Ian Bick podcast. It's called Locked In. Almost
Locked In with Ian Bick.
But he's got like Jelly Roll on there. He's got Mr. Beast. He's interviewed. Like, he's done some pretty big name people. And then basically his platform is conspiracy, like admin, police conspiracy, jail conspiracy, criminal conspiracy, and he sticks to that. He's doing ride-alongs too. He was doing a ride. I watched him yesterday, day before. He was actually an agency let him come ride along, and he's up there. I think he's got a big following on TikTok because I saw him holding one of those TikTok awards. I got one of those too. Called counseling.
All right, guys. Mike, thank you so much for coming on. Yeah,
Tyler, thank you for having me.
And
fellas, glad to be a part of the group.
Appreciate it, guys, for tuning in.
95 Ocean, you have an open mic. Oh, 95 Ocean, open mic. Oh.